Good morning, class. We're going to go over 3.3, solving inequalities. Now we're going to use multiplication and division to solve. So yesterday we used addition and subtraction. Today multiplication and division. So when we go ahead and solve, again, it's going to be the same process. This right here, this point right here, is the biggest point I want to make. If you multiply or divide by a negative number, only if you divide or multiply by a negative number, then you'll switch the inequality. So if it's less than, then it switched to greater than. If it were greater than or equal to, it switched to less than or equal to. So the process still stays the same. We want to draw the river. How do I get rid of this negative 5? Well, I would divide by negative 5. So when you divide by negative 5, okay, I'm dividing by negative, so it's going to switch the sign of the inequality. So if it was greater than, if it was open this way, now it's going to be less than or equal to. So that would be my answer. So a big point for that. And then point that out. So now if I want to graph that, we want x is less than negative 5, closed up because it's equal to less than. So we point that way. Now we can check our work, see if it works. Yep. And go from there. Go ahead here. 1/2 is x is greater than 3. So draw your river. How do you get rid of 1/2? Well, you multiply by the reciprocal. The reciprocal is 2 over 1, so it would be 2. So times it by 2. 3 times 2 is 6, so x is greater than or equal to 6. So when you look at it, it is a equal to, so it's going to be closed out, so you go to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put a point. Greater than that, so point to the right. Go ahead, let's actually go through these. I want to go through 1 and 3 together. So I'm going to point it over here to the board, and we'll go through 1 and 3 to show our work on these. And the reason why is because we have, there we go. So I'm going to put them up here. The reason why I want to show these is because we have a negative. We have a couple of negatives. So write down negative 2. T is less than negative 8. So still draw our river right through it. Now we're only concerned with the left-hand side that has a variable, so we divide by negative 2. Divide by negative 2. So those cancel, and we have t is less than. A negative divided by negative is a positive, and then 8. So 8 divided by 2, so that's going to be 4. Now, I divided by a negative right here. This negative that I divided by makes me switch the sign. So that's what we put. Then if I went to a number line down below it, we go, here's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be open dot because it's not equal to. T is greater than it, so I point to values that are larger than that. Let me go to number 3, the other one. So real quickly, we have y divided by 2 is less than negative 1. Draw the river. We're only concerned with the left-hand side, so how do I get rid of the 2? Well, it's dividing, so the opposite would be multiply by 2. We multiply by 2. And so we'd have y on this side, so that cancels y. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. Now, are we multiplying by a negative number? Is 2 a negative? No. So the sign will still stay the same. Even though we have a negative over here, it's only if this number that we're multiplying by is negative. Then we go ahead and we graph that. So we go 0, 1, 2, so that's negative 2. Open, because it's not equal to, and we want y is less than. The pointy end is pointing to it, so we'd say less than. So go to the left. All right, so I just want to go through those because a lot of mistakes are made is, well, we had a negative over there, so it makes it switch our sign. It's only if we multiply or divide by a negative. Last example, the student council votes to buy food for a local food bank. Bank, not ban. A case of 12 jars of spaghetti sauce costs $13.75. What is the greatest number of cases the student council can buy if they can use at most $216? So once again, if you think at most, can we go over 216? No, so we'd be less than. Can it be 216? Yes, so it'd be less than or equal to. So if we write an equation, it costs $13.75 for every case, so it'd be 13 times each case, which is C. So the C stands for case. Now we want to solve. So we divide, and we get 15.71. So can we buy 15.71 cases? No. So we can't buy more than that, so we round down and say we can buy 15 cases for the food bank. So once again, if we multiply or divide by an inequality, we only switch a sign if it's a negative.